Hello everyone, and especially memes. This is how to play Agni 101. I'm going to be explaining Agni's kit, showing some cases for how to use it in jungle practice, and then showing a functional example of this by playing a live conquest game. By the end of the video, I hope you have a solid foundation for how to play Agni. Alright, so I'm in jungle practice now. I'm just going to show the kit, and then show some use cases for it. So, let me level myself up. Alright, I'm also going to temporarily reduce my cooldown and give myself infinite mana for demonstration purposes. Actually, let me not do reduce cooldown yet so you can see the numbers for that. Alright, so Flame Wave is the first bit I'm going to explain. You summon a wave of fire, deals magical damage. It persists for 1 second after it reaches its magical distance. Its range is 8 meters and has a pretty wide radius of 2.59 meters. Looks like this. You shoot it out. Got a flame. The end of the flame lasts for a little bit. You can also see the cooldown of it decreases as you rank up from 15 to 13 seconds base. I'm now going to put reduced cooldowns temporarily just to show some things. So the linger effect you don't really see, but you can kind of see it. At least for a little bit. It's going to be important for your one later. This will be your predominant form of wave clear throughout the game. There is a slight exception to this, but we'll discuss that in a bit. It's a very simple straight line. You can see I had to group up close to the minions there. Sorry. I had to go up close to the minions there because if I just try to max range it like this, like, oh, I naturally got all of them. But that actually might have been because it persisted for a second. But you need to group up close to the enemy minion wave or else you're not going to reach it. Because it's such a short range ability. In fact, it's so short ranged. Sneak peek of the 3 there. It's so short ranged that it is not as far as even a basic attack. So a basic attack is 8.8 meters. You can see on the ruler there. I'm in range of the Humir. Hitting him with basic attack, but the 2 doesn't reach. So the 2 is a pretty short ranged ability. It does a lot of damage. Not super short range, but for a mage, this is a shorter ranged ability. Does a lot of damage, 320 plus 65% scaling. Nothing to joke at, nothing to sneeze at. And that's basically it. Simple ability. Alright, let's go to the 3, the dash. Path of Flames. You dash forward, you leave a trail of fire behind you. Enemies that are in that trail of fire are going to take damage every 0.5 seconds for 2 seconds. It's magical damage. While you're doing this, you are displacement immune. The trail itself lasts for 3 seconds, and enemies that are being damaged and touch this area again have their damage duration refreshed. So, if this Ymir was attacking me, let me make it actual Ymir that's attacking me. Attack. Okay. Hey. So, Ymir's attacking me, I want to run away. I'll dash through. And now he's taking all that tick damage. Fantastic. This does a surprisingly large amount of damage, for especially an escape tool. Usually escape tools do basically no damage. This is a lot. So it's very good if any frontliners trying to chase you down. You just dash away, you're far away from them. They have to make a choice now whether they want to take significant damage to get closer to you or to just leave you alone. Alright, I'm gonna remove him now. Alright, that's basically it for that ability. Let me turn off the reduced cooldown so you can see the actual cooldown for this. It's 16 seconds throughout all ranks, so it's a longer cooldown, as escapes tend to be, especially for mages. But it's very solid. You are fairly safe every time you do that. The only times you're not safe is if the enemy still has their jump, and then they're jumping your dash. So they don't take any damage, and they're still right on top of you. But at least you force them to use their own chase down tool. So that's good. Anyway, next is Rain of Fire. Rainfire, sorry, not Rain of Fire. Rainfire. You summon this meteor, it deals a bunch of damage. You can have up to 3 charges of this ability at once. You can see them on top of my character. There's like these 3 little bomb icons. And while you're casting this ability, you're 50% slowed. It takes like a second to cast, so you're slowed for about a second. And you can see the damage there, 295, 60% scaling, which is notably actually a little less than your Flame Wave. And your Flame Wave will, throughout this game, throughout any game, be dealing more damage than your Rainfire. Fun fact. Not by a lot, but a good bit. Other things to note, Rainfire has a huge range, 10.4 meters. Plus, that's just the center of the circle. You got another 3.2 meter radius around it. So it is a great bombardment tool to shoot something from very far. I'll do a Ymir bot as an example. So, oh, are you attacking me? Ugh, I don't want you attacking me. Be idle. Alright. So normally, if I just had my 2, I could only attack from here and hit him. But with my ult, I can be all the way over here. Revealing the 1, missing it because it doesn't go as far as the ult, which is something I was going to explain. But yeah. And you can spam the bombs all you like, assuming you have the cooldown for it. So, say I have all 3 bombs, go 1, 2, 3, and I can just run away. Yeah, that's about it for the ult. It's a very spammable ult, because it has such a low cooldown. You kind of treat it as another ability. Also, notably, it only has 10 mana, which helps Agni not be a very mana-hungry god. Especially if you're building something like Book of Thoth, 1st or 2nd, you're never going to run out of mana on this character. Pretty much ever. Alright, last, but not least when it comes to the abilities, and then I'll explain the passive. Noxious Fumes. You summon a cloud of Noxious Fumes, which deals damage, magical damage, every second. It then, hitting the fumes with any of your other abilities will detonate it, stunning the enemy, dealing additional damage, and also, as a little bonus, enemies that are in the Noxious Fumes have to reduce enemy healing. That is a 25% heal reduction. The stun itself is only 0.8 seconds, so it's a little stun, but still, any stun is great. And the detonate damage is about twice as much base than your... It's exactly twice as much base as just placing the fumes down itself. Stuff like that. And the explosion damage scaling is 20% compared to just this being 5%. What to know about this ability? So this ability does not do much damage, as you can see. I mean, this Ymir is standing on this ability the entire time, last 10 years. And it did 340 damage in total. So 10 seconds standing in your circle for no apparent reason. I don't know why they would do that to 340. That alone does 220 by itself, and it's much quicker. You pretty much never use this to attack, to try to hit enemy gods. I guess if you really want to reduce their healing by 25% you can, but 25% is not a huge amount. If you're ever using this by itself, you're using it either as a absolute emergency, you're going to die, here let me drop something before I die, or you're using it to clear a wave like this, which you're only really doing in late game. Well, mid to late game, and you want to save your other abilities for something. That's pretty much the only cases for it. You're also very rarely ever using your 1-to wave clear though. Great. So what are the actual main uses of it? The main use of your 1 is to help set up future abilities, to help protect yourself as a stun, that sort of deal. For example, say I am far away from this enemy and I want to dish some damage safely. I can ult them, 1 them, they're stunned, I hit 2, and then I 3 away. That's a very classic Agni move. That is a sort of bread and butter thing that Agni will do. You'll ult, 1, maybe throw an auto there, and get the F out. The stun can also be used if an enemy is chasing you. Say the Ymir bot, spot 1, is chasing me. Rather than just dashing away, I can also dash, turn around, chuck my stun, keep going. Now he's really far away. Probably won't catch me. So, that's also good. It is both an offensive and defensive tool, and it also can generally support your teammates. An example of it just supporting your teammates. Say we're in a team fight, and I don't have any of my bombs. I don't even have my 3. But I'm with my team, I want to support them somehow. But the enemy's so far away, and I can't get close without dying, because I don't have my escape. So, I'm just going to throw this out, get the stun off. My team now has a stun for a second to put whatever damage they can on the enemy. Or to help protect my team from taking damage from that enemy. 1 is very versatile. It is, in my mind, largely what makes Agni, Agni. It makes his kit. Which is weird, because it doesn't seem very, how would I put it, flavorful? It's very boring. in some sense. It's just a circle stun, but it's a very consistent stun that's at a far range, which is pretty unique for mages. A consistent long-range stun. Great. Okay. Now let's go over the passive, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about use cases of all visibilities, not just this one. Combustion. This is your passive. Hitting an enemy with a basic attack will provide you 1 stack of combustion. Hitting an enemy god provides 2. At 4 stacks, Agni's next Flame Wave, which is his 2. Or his Rainfire, which is his ult, will ignite all enemies that are hit. It will deal 5 plus 5 plus 0. It'll do additional magical damage for every 0.5 seconds for 3 seconds. So you'll get additional magical damage that ticks. When Agni kills an enemy god, he goes on a hot streak. When on a hot streak, your passive is going to be fully charged for 10 seconds straight. And it will not be consumed whenever you do use your other abilities. First, let me just show the passive. So this is an enemy god. I get 2 stacks for it. You can see my bar filling up there. Went up to 4. Now, when I click my 2, it's going to be that lingering tick damage there, you see. And it's not very much right now because I'm level 20. He's level 10, and I haven't built any items to scale. Whereas normally this is supposed to have some scaling with it. Yeah. But same thing applies with the ult. And you see the tick. So either the 2 or the 4, it'll scale 2 extra ticks. With my 3 and my 1, it will not do extra ticks. Great. Why is this great? Because it's a little bit of additional damage. Who doesn't want a little bit of additional damage? So you do that. Get the maximum damage possible. It's like a little mini game that you can play as Agni. You're just trying to keep up the ticks, the 4 ticks for your combustion, 4 stacks I should say, of your combustion before using an ability. Once you're actually committed into a fight though, of course, you're not really worried about it. You're just trying to get as much damage as possible as quickly as possible. That's basically it. That's Agni's kit. Pretty simple kit. Good. Okay, now I'm going to talk about some use cases for Agni's kit, like how you're going to want to be comboing with it, I should say. Let's start with that. So, say I'm fighting this enemy Ymir, and I believe I can take him down. Maybe I should build some items to show that I at least have some magical power in this kit. Well, some... Great. You should not get those items in this order, but those are items you should get. Alright, suppose I'm fighting the Ymir. I'm going to want to do as much damage as possible with all my kit up, right? I'm committing, as they would say. Committing my whole kit to kill him. Generally, what you'll want to do as Agni is you're going to ult, you're going to 1. That's not a good example, hold on, sorry. It was like I wasn't ready. You're going to ult 1, ult again 2. If they're still alive there, you 3, and then you ult 1 more time. I may have built too much power for myself. But that's the general combo. Let me do it again without as much power. And spawn it more about. Okay. So, ult 1, ult 2, 3, ult. And like you can mix it up. It's not a hard and fast rule of the order. The general idea is that you want to ult 1, 2, and then from there you're either dashing in or ulting again, throwing an auto, whatever mind you.
enemy. Have slain an enemy. Double kill. Triple kill. Quadra kill.
So we're gonna get Bluestone. We're gonna go for Toth. This is standard stuff, I would say. I actually don't know if I should get mana potions or multi potions. The distribution I should do, but I'm just gonna do tier 2. Can't be too wrong. And we're gonna head to our tower. So in Conquest, right now the general meta seems to be that the mid laner kind of chills in mid for a bit. He waits for the wave, clears the wave, then he goes as red with the jungler there, and they clear it together. After that, I don't really know what you do. I don't really play mid in Smite 2. I also have never played Agni in Smite 2, but I know his kit is essentially the same from Smite 1. And I did play a lot of Agni in Smite 1. Anyway, what else can I say? His 1. So his 1 leaves this, like, big old circle by itself that does tick damage, very little tick damage over time. It lasts for 10 seconds. But if you use any other ability, your 2, 3, or 4, with the 1, then it will detonate it, because it's a nauseous fumes, it's fumes. And then you put fire, which is all your other abilities, on the fumes goes kaboom. And it stuns the enemy and it does additional damage. My middle is missing so far. Okay, so if you can do it, which most of the time I imagine you can, but I don't know in this current meta, you get your 3 level 1. Why? Because it actually does more damage than your 2, rank 1. And actually all the ranks, he just showed up. And look how quick that clears, if you can do it. You just full clear that wave instantly, which is fantastic. And now it allows me to go straight to red. Don't even need my jungler, who seems to be AFK right now. Or he's taking a really long time on that buff. And that's fine. I have an incredible flame ability. I may have to pop a pot, though. Definitely, this is taking longer than I thought. But still okay. On the bright side, I guess I'm getting free XP. Good for you that you're going to double buff. I'm getting my buff. Bye. Took 10 years. Alright, you get your 2 level 2 then, and if you got your 2 level 1, then get your 3 now, which is also your escape tool. Early game, you can be using your 3 to escape if you so need. You could also be using it. Sorry, I was trying to say you can use it to clear the wave if you so need, which I did there, for example. If I can get away with it, I'm going to try to get away with it. Which, the main way I get away with it is seeing that there's no one in the lane at all. That's fine. Helping the jungler doing the mid camps while I can. Always a good idea. That Nuwa tried to summon creeps on me. I immediately run away to 3 and clear the wave, which is fantastic. Unable to hit the 1 there. That's really bad. Run away. Go towards my jungler in the hopes that he'll help me. Well, he did fine. Just gonna back quickly, come back. Not a big deal. We're gonna keep building up towards our thing. So your 2 persists for 1 second after reaching max distance, which is important to note, because you can 2 and then 1 at any point. For example, like that. Didn't really need to do it there, but I chose to. And honestly, pretty aggressive here. And that should be a kill, assuming I can hit an auto or 2. Roll 1. You can see there, even like the first tick of that didn't kill her at such a low health. So that's why you should not be using it as damage, really. But it's cute to use. Okay, I got markers. The jungler is in the right lane right now, which is good for me to know. I get my ults now. I don't have much I can do right now. I'm just gonna help him with clearing that if he needs it. He doesn't really need it. Maybe I can go gank. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, never mind. Gonna run away.
On my way.
Yep. He doesn't want to fuck with me. Okay. I'm gonna return mid. I was kind of hoping to bait there, but I didn't get it. It was a weird situation to be in.
An ally has been slain.
If I dash too early, my main kind of threat is gone. Oh. Big ultimate.
Ally has been slain.
He's being very aggressive for no good reason. And you can exploit that as Agni whenever your opponent is being aggressive in the mid lane with you by just chucking a bomb. Super safe punish. See how low I got him already? Just by chucking some bombs? It's fantastic. It's really good pressure. Trying to bait here. Doesn't seem to fall for it. Probably backed actually. Yes, he did. I could hear him in the bush. All good though. That's good enough to clear. We can go get more farm. I'm gonna want to go head towards my red soon since it's up. What's there to say? Agni kind of uses his ult, as you can see, very sparingly. It's another poke tool. It's all about the poke. Occasionally, you'll save the 3 charges that you have to, wow, they just do no damage. You'll save the charges to burst someone down. I'm gonna help my guy here secure this first if I can. That sucks. I fucked it up for him. I feel kind of bad. I don't have shit. But I'm still trying to come and help. Alright, there's a man on me, so I run away. Yeah. I have to be very careful, for there is a man right there. Trying to help out I can, but
Killing spree. Your middle tower is under attack.
Fenrir's here, so I have to be kind of careful. I'm gonna back now. I'm pretty low. I can get Toth. At this point, what do I want to get? Soul Gem. Soul Gem's usually good. I imagine Harry would give you a pretty similar build, Mr. Meebus. I see Agni. Sorry, I see Xing Shen in the right line getting pushed by that Anubis. I could try to help.
Has been slain.
I'm a very big fan of just getting farm myself, especially early, especially when I have Toth. But at some point I should be really looking to gank, help my team a little more directly. I'm gonna just ignore him, honestly. Okay. That was a pretty good poke. And you can see there, even when the jungler's on me, I'm not even very scared. I just walked up to lane anyway, and I won that exchange. Oh. I am scared of that guy, though.
Your left tower is under attack.
Is he ult? No. Cool.
Be careful, middle.
Yeah. Not actually backing, just pretending to. There, I used to stun as a little bit of damage just to try to make sure I kill that wave before gank. Okay. Well, he gave up on the gank, which is unfortunate, I guess, but whatever. We're playing a casual game. I don't expect too much from my team. I have a Xing Shen in mid now. See if he helps me here. It's a good idea whenever you're playing a mage to just kind of follow up on what your team gives you. Whether that your team's giving you CC, range. Walk away. He seems to not know that I don't have my beats. Oh, and he went on the Xing Shen. Might be able to kill the booby here. Not quite. Got him. 2, 3, 4. Now I dash. Because Fenrir will chase me down through my dash, which is 3. I'm waiting for all the ticks of it to proc, which is 4 hits. It goes bop, 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 bop. That's some CC for me, which allows me to do that, but he Aegis, sadly. So, you can see there's a bit of a cat and mouse game being played whenever you play a mage, especially against junglers. Alright, not quite enough. Okay, Xing gets it done. Once again, using my one... Oh, I shouldn't. Don't ever do that. I'm a dumbass. Picking up. And leaving, because I am low HP. As you see, when I back as a mage, and every time I'm going to try to back as safely as possible. It's very easy for someone to just jump on you and kill you instantly. Kind of regardless of how much HP you have. How's my team doing? So my Nuwa's losing. I don't know what the Anubis is. Anubis is support, naturally. I'm going to proc this so that way they see where the team is. And play around it. Okay, should be a kill right here. That's enough to kill. There's a Fenrir near me, so I'm trying to be careful of that. I don't have a stun for him if he goes on him. There you go. So there's an example of me supporting my teammates with my stun, using the one to stun so that my Susanoo can use his 3 and get out without worry. I could poke this Nuwa right now, but it won't kill her. I'm going to try to save my bombs right now to kill. If she tries to be greedy, stays at half health thinking she's safe. I'm going to ward here, because that Anubis is probably in those bushes. Staying on the left side, away from where I saw the Anubis, and killing this Nuwa. I'm going to also clear the way with my 3 now. There's a guy right there that's really bad. Just walk. Beats this instantly. Keep running. There's the Anubis. Stun him before he can ult my Susanoo. And that went pretty well. Once again, cat and mouse. Thinking about where your opponent is. That Anubis could still be there. He has an ultimate that can just kill me. So I have to be careful. Alright. Gonna try to get this gold here. I'm actually gonna try to... He gave me some CC there, so I follow through, even though I don't think we can do anything with it. I have to be careful walking to the tower there, because I'm still doing tick damage. Alright, now we run away, because I'm low. And I back. You can see using your health as a resource as a mage is different than using your health as a resource as a guardian. You have to be... I would say you have to be more committal, in a sense, with your health when you're playing a mage. When you're playing a guardian, you can, like, you know, come in there, take some damage, and then just leave. You still have like half. You can go in one more time, at least. But when you're playing a mage, you're committing your HP bar there. Every time you have the risk of just dying. And you have to make a calculated risk based off where you think the enemy is, what abilities you think the enemy has. And that takes a lot of game knowledge, sadly. But it's true. Here, this looks killable. And I'm gonna come out. Because I don't think that Nuwa has anything to kill me. But there, I did not think about the Fenrir, or I did not know the Fenrir was here. Also, this guy's here. I'm super dead. So, there you go. There's the punish. Sometimes you dash in, the enemy team is right there, and you die. I was not aware the Kern was there. If it was just a Fen, I was like aware that could happen, but I thought I could possibly live, or at least force an ult. There, the Kernos is there too, so I just died. They're coming in from both sides, there was nowhere to go. Alright, what do I build now? Fantastic question. Rollstone maybe? Rollstone is a pretty unique item to Agni. It reduces your ultimate cooldown only, specifically I should say maybe, by 30%, which is a lot, and great for Agni since he likes to just kind of chuck that shit out on a regular basis anyway. So particularly good on him. I have a Susanoo here, he's trying to look for something, maybe we'll follow him, either steal a buff or look for a kill. There's nothing there, I don't really want to go all the way to solo lane, I'm good. I'm gonna go get farm in mid instead. When doing farm in mid, some things to note. You should be looking at the 2 mid camps on either side when they're both up. This camp here, and you should also be looking at these nearby back camps, as well as your red buff. These are all viable things for you to get. Anything other than that, your jungler might get a little angry about you for. They also maybe get a little angry at you for taking those XP camps on the sides there, but that's on them. Maybe it's just Aegis that. Interesting choice. I'm gonna go get red buff. There might be a kill over on left, but we'll try it. It's a new one. And I think I'm gonna get something really big here if the Shen just ults. Maybe not though.
Not really. On my way.
It's 3 of them. One of me. Waiting for him. Beat that. Like that. One more. They should be able to finish him off. I trusted my teammates to finish them off there. Also, if I stayed there and he turns around and uses his abilities on me again when they're up, I just die. So, no need for me to really stay there longer than what I just did. Could try to take this blue buff right now. It wouldn't be too inappropriate for me to, since I was already here. But I'll be nice. I'll leave it alone. Still just trying to get my buff. Trying to get farm. Using my ult to safely clear. I have a new... Okay, well, I don't know what attack you want now, but you just got absolutely smothered. I'm leaving. I'm 50 gold off from Rollstone, so I can actually wait for it. Which I'm going to do. Anything to note about the game so far? It's kind of like they have 2 junglers right now, which does make me play a little different probably than I normally would. Anubis is actually building defense, which is funny. But he still has so much base damage in his kit that I treat him more like a jungler than I do a tank. Here you can see my 2 isn't up, so I'm still using my 3 just to clear. I want to save my ults right now because I'm going to see if I can use them. Over and left.
Attack right lane. Attack right lane.
There's nothing here. That guy has too much health. And that Suwong Pong is tanky. Tanky enough as some mage do. No else ulting. Great. Interesting. I'm gonna go see if I can fight this guy.
Rampage.
Presumably he ulted.
Your left tower is under attack.
Why the hell are you so far up from your tower?
He's 2 levels above me, so I have to be kind of careful. Kind of wanting him to dash on me. There it is. And burst him down. Run away, because there's enemies right there. Straight line, straight line. There's the Fenrir. Waiting to see if this guy gives me something. Also being careful because that Fenrir's right over that wall waiting to jump on me. Do that. I kind of pre-beats there actually. I don't think that stuns. But I was expecting his 1 to stun me, which he only gets from his passive. Tahuti, Soul Reaver. I guess Tahuti. Can't hit on Tahuti. But you can see I wanted to go follow through with that Shen who was ulting for me, but I couldn't because the Fenrir was spacing. He was going to jump on me if I got too close, which he did. So I had to respect it to some regard, but I still tried to get as much poke as I could reasonably get. I think I should go over here and see if I can secure this kill. I'm dashing preemptively just to get there as quick as possible because I'm worried my teammates are going to die. Gotta be careful while fighting this guy. But it's very possible. Just need to wait for my cooldowns. Xingqian is going that way. Commit to that. Alright, I'm dead. That was like a trade, basically. I don't know. I don't hate it. It was a trade that forced a new wall. Maybe could have played it a little safer. A little better. But general idea there was I get some poke on him, I stay out of his range so he can't actually chase me down, wait for my abilities to come back and then do it again. In that time though, he ran so far up that he was close enough to his teammates that they can punish me. One of those complicated things to decide if that's worth an exchange or not. I decided it was because we're both basically the same KD. It at least wasn't bad. And I felt like it was better for me to commit at that point because I was so far up.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Careful, he's always looking to try to 2 me there. Doing literally that just to get maximum damage on this thing. Okay. That was bad too. Thought about using it to stun him, but I remembered that he's a tank, so there's no real point. It's not gonna kill him. This is gonna be good though.
The enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
That's not good. I'm gonna go this way, away from the Gold Fury. I know there was a guy somewhere in left here, see if I can help out in that way. Also, there's a buff here. I'll take it. I don't think we can do anything to that guy. I'm gonna leave. That Xingqian's just ulting the Thundercon for fun. Very cool. Cool. Trying to read what Star Strike does right now because I don't think I've ever had it. Grants all allies to Star's passibility. Okay, it's like damage. Sure, I'll take some damage. I'm gonna get ulted on by the Anubis and die, but you know, happens. You can see there I dashed towards my Ganesh in the hopes that he would help me. I kind of forgot that he has no silence because of his aspect, so he couldn't really help me, but at least he did some damage to kill the Fenrir for an exchange. What other things to note about this game? We've not really been doing group fighting, it's been a lot of skirmishing. Agni thrives pretty well in skirmishes. This kit's quite strong for it, because it allows him more easily to put his 2 than a team fight. Sometimes it's really hard in a team fight to get value out of your 2. But in a skirmish, your team will give you enough CC that you can chuck your ult and then dash out. When it's a 5v5, if you're that close, the jungler almost always is going to get on you when you try to 2, and then you may well die. I would generally say Agni's strongest point is in the 3v3 part of the game, which is roughly levels like, I would say like level 5 at the absolute earliest to level 17 at the absolute latest, 15? 15. I'm gonna beats this preemptively so that way I don't deal with it. And it can still maximize my damage. That was a battle by me, but Susano actually recovers it for me. I'm gonna 3 here just to make sure to kill him. That was nice. Susano pulled him into my ult there, allowing for the damage to go off. This guy's very funny. Funny man. There's a Sun Wukong somewhere around here. This guy's trying to chase me. Just 2, 1. Here. I'm baiting as hard as I can for you. I'm just fine. It doesn't do enough damage. Extinction didn't come as fast as I wanted, which is a shame, but it happens. Guess no Reaver. Basic idea was there. I wanted Xingqian to CC him for me so I can just drop all my bombs on him.
An ally has been slain.
On my way.
That's a more advanced thing, I guess, to know about. Like, kind of manipulating your team as a backliner, manipulating your front line to do what you want to do
Middle lane.
by indicating where you're going. Telegraphing, some would say.
Your left tower is under attack.
Okay. Trying to get him to... I should kill both of them.
An enemy. Double kill. Killing spree.
Susanoo there was a bait for me, which is fantastic. Well appreciated. Allowed me to get the kill there.
Keep this area lit.
I'm gonna see if I can kill this guy with Ganesh, but he kind of just let the Sun Wukong go for free.
The enemy team has destroyed the gold. Your right tower is under
Leap
attack.
away. Didn't really work. That's okay. Follow Xingqian. Do that. Wait for him to land. He's not landing. Alright. Kind of got Sun Wukong's ult there for no reason, but, you know, that's a good thing, I suppose. Was more of a his error than a me forcing it sort of thing. It's a weird point in the game now. I want to do team fights. I'm like full build basically. I want to be dishing out as much impact as possible. I want us to be doing actual objectives with my team because it's 25 minutes in. We should be doing Gold Furies and Fire Giants, but we are never grouped. It's whatever. Boop, 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 boop. Use that, 3 through. Do not bring them towards me. Okay. I saw a Fenrir there on split second on the screen, so I'm gonna keep walking. There he is. And now I can back. Always important to check your mini-map when you're playing a mage, especially you're playing mid, really. Because the map is literally centered around you, and it is the most common area to cross through of the 3 lanes. Here's the Fenrir. I'm hoping Xingqian does something for me here. Kind of wanting him to. Alright, well, if he doesn't, I'll do it for myself. Maybe should have threw those out more quickly, but that's okay. You see the flames still lingering there to get the kill, which is amazing. Sun Wukong's trying to get a stun here. Dish out the damage I can and keep walking. Ganesh, no impact. Bring it to me? No, to me! Unfortunate. Takes a mouse to know that sort of thing, though, to be fair.
On my way.
Alright. Really low for us. But we had no follow-up. Subi. Other things to note that I'm not doing that you should probably be doing. Buying wards. I've not been buying wards, which is a bad thing to do, especially in mid. You should pretty much always do it if you have the money to spare. Hold on, let's get in front to get the flames off. Ult here because it's free. And take care of it. Stand in this to make sure I'm safe. Throw that out, get the stun. Alright. I don't know what to say about what's happening right now. It's generally just I'm trying to play off what's given to me. I'm not afraid of certain enemies because I know how much damage they can deal to me versus how much I can deal to them. I did not think about the Fenrir here. I'm dead. That was a bad one.
Okay.
Susanoo is very toxic for no reason. Let's see, what does my team have? This is like, not really defense, but he technically has a defense item or 2. And Xingqian is tanky. Good. So maybe I could talk about when you're in this kind of position with your team. How do you transform this into a win for you? You're well farmed, you're doing pretty good. How do you convert as a mage for your team? Especially when your team is questionable in their decision making. The general answer is you get picks and you shot call for objectives, or you try to push your team towards doing objectives by putting yourself there.
The enemy team has destroyed
They've now gotten the third Gold Fury in a row. That's crazy.
Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack. Double kill.
I'm gonna move over here, see if I can help with this kill. This should be a kill, assuming that they actually stay and, you know, follow through. Stopped his 3, so he's gonna escape. Get killed by Fenrir. That's tale as true as time right there. As a mid flaner. Trying to support your team, but then the jungler goes on you, so you die. You all should clean up. My goodness, here. Well, at least no one cleaned up. Oh my god, you need to shut up. Mute voice. Great. Okay. We have a Ganesh still split pushing, by the way, and left, doing nothing but split pushing this whole game. He is effectively a big bot. You know, how much can be hated on that? Getting scared out by the support. Things to note. I'm level 20. I don't know when I bought this op shard, but if I did just buy it, I should have not and gotten Bluestone Brooch. My upgraded starter.
Unstoppable.
That was something I saw you not doing, Mr. Meebus. Upgrading your starter. Gotta remember to do that when you're level 20. It's harder to notice. There's no, like, real indicator.
Destroyed a right enemy tower.
I'm gonna keep farming. What should we be doing right now? We should realistically be forcing Pyro. Just chucking some poke for fun. Okay. Running away. While destroying that Fenrir. I thought I muted you. It's a maybe that I can do this. That I can. Alright. I stayed away because someone was going to jump on again. Didn't want to get jumped on. But stayed close enough that I could follow up with my teammates and have myself be a bait if needed. Beats through that so I don't take the damage, and I should be able to kill. Oh, he's fast. Oh, my Xing might die. Got that notable tick there so that this does tick damage. Stun him so you can't do damage to my Xing. My Xing dies. Alright. C'est la vie. We should also be attacking Pyro right now.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Good. Nothing. Cool. Take the bomb and leave.
Your team
Hooray,
has
objectives.
destroyed the pyramids.
Sometimes all it takes is a ping. Get Bluestone. Did I get Bluestone over Upshard right now? Don't know how I feel about that. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know how good this item really is. It's like an okay looks like starter upgrade, but not the strongest thing in the world. Gives me a little bit of health, which is kind of nice. Maybe I live for something I would not normally live against. That guy should see me. You're dead. It's nice knowing you. He thought that I didn't see him with my ward and that he was baiting me, but I was baiting him. And you can see the basic way I do that is very simple. Alright, I just block. He's gonna ult. Nope, okay. Thought he was gonna ult there and commit. Probably would have been a good idea on his part, honestly. Pick up the Anubis. I'm ignoring the one that not as many of my teammates are on, and that it's more tanky. I don't think we're getting that kill. And yeah, he's coming towards me. I need to be careful. I have to be very careful with both these guys. They both can kill me, and I don't do nearly as much damage to them. Because I don't have Up Shard yet, which is my main penetration item. But still do enough, it looks like. Very good. There's two of us. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Please start it. Okay. Our Ganesh backed for some reason. Which is really bad. While you're attacking fire, if you have a ward, you should probably be putting it down somewhere. Our Ching Ching's dying. Retreat. Yeah. He needs that because I'm gonna die if I don't. Ring. Get that kill. Cool. Good job, Newell. Back up as much as I can before Fenrir. There's a little ping there, which makes me think Fenrir's might be on that. Yep. If you just hear it, that means that there's someone there. Or something there. So, I should generally assume the worst case scenario, I feel like, if you don't know exactly what it was. I assumed it was Fenrir on my closer ward. I just didn't notice. But he was early. That's fine. No significant punish for being a little safe. That's really bad. Gotta commit here because I don't have an escape. Got really low, but he's not dying there. Run away with this. Run away the other way. Don't get my 3 up in time. Tragic. Susanoo. I don't know. Staring. Ult. Pop it. Alright, new walk clean up. Okay, I wanna mute BGS. Well, I needed to mute his voice anyway as well. He was talking at random times, didn't like it. You know, talking aloud during a casual game, that's just weird. Or you're Miggy and you're harassing the random in a 4-man with the random fifth. Big Ganesh. Big Ganesh death. Respectable Xing Shen play there, jumping over the wall. Not the best spot to be in, everyone. This is, I guess, generally a notable consequence of playing a mage or an ADC, is that you kind of feel like you're at a, that you can only go as far as your team allows you to go. I don't get that feeling as much when I play the frontliner roles. Sometimes I really get that when I play jungle, though. That can be rough. Depends on the matchup. He's showing me that they're all gold. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. Going around town, seeing if I can do something here. Probably should have went there earlier, but that's okay. The Sun Wukong's looking for me. I stay chill. There he is, I walk away. Waiting for him to jump. Gonna dash towards my Susanoo. Should have dashed towards them, but I was like, not scared might be the right word. I was scared. I was a little scared. Wanted to make sure I dashed properly. And now I use this guy to my help. That should be reviewed probably later. But the general idea there is that rather than dashing away, I should dash towards my teammates so that they can follow up on me. I kind of did that with the Ganesh there with the Kern. The Kern was behind me. I didn't really have much up to beat him. So I'm using my Ganesh to help me out by just ignoring him, walking towards the Ganesh. That was bad. Right. What did I do wrong there? I missed my stun. That's the main thing. Also, I could have just ult one in place. If I ult one in place and I'm closer to my teammates can follow up easier. I did try to dash before with the Fenrir 3'd. Did not work. Probably shouldn't try. But there you go. I have so much gold I can get an Elixir of Intelligence. Jesus Christ. This game is lasting too long. I guess it's good to see that even if early and mid game you're able to handle the jungler handily, late game might not be the same thing.
Do I even have a winner like this?
Also, in late game you're dead for 1,000,000 years apparently. Jesus Christ. Can we like just go fire?
Attack the fire giant!
Like retreat mid, go fire. They have 2 people dead for 40 seconds. This is what we should be doing.
An enemy
Okay.
has been slain.
It blows my mind that we're not doing fire right now, and also that probably one of us is
An
dead.
enemy has
No,
been slain.
that's great. Let's just walk up W key, maybe we get the 5th one, and then maybe we can win off that. Alright, cool. Can we go fire? Can we go fire? Can we go fire? Can we talk? Can we go fire? Can we go fire? That'd be awesome. I would love it if we did a fire giant right now. That would be so hot. Gonna ward preemptively. Because I don't need to tank. I shouldn't tank. Xingchen should tank. I'm waiting for him to tank. Alright. The Susanoo was on a little adventure for God knows why. No, I'm thinking... No. Susanoo dies for our sins for no reason when he could have just been here. Everyone could have just passed fire down a while ago. He's dead. Oh, hi. Good, you've reversed one. Hold on. Attack the Phoenix. Should not be doing the
Your team has
pyro.
destroyed the pyramid.
Should just walk up mid and end.
Your right tower is under attack.
I have to be wary of where Fenrir is at all times. Right now he's in front of my face. It could be on the sides, maybe, if he wasn't there. And then he'll jump over the wall and get me. Fenrir's looking for me. It's very obvious by his movements. He's trying to get in jump range. Still waiting. Okay. And Kern's also dead. That's him. Thank fuck. Let's
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy figure.
Jesus Christ. Mid lane novice when one game was the mid roll. I've never played mid in Smite 2 yet. Well, I hope you enjoyed that.
Victory.